What's up, you guys? So today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be testing out and reviewing my brand new 5-star pad. 5-star is not associated or responsible for this video. They're not sponsoring me or anything like that. I paid for this pad with my own money so I can give you guys an honest review of it. I did get the pad a different day from when I'm actually doing the review, so here's a quick video showing my first initial reaction of taking the pad out of the box. Okay, so I literally just undid one side of the box, and now I'm gonna look at it for the very first time and see what it looks like. Obviously, I did order it, so like I know what color it's at least supposed to be. But let's look at it for the first time. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so pretty. Oh, and it comes like with a little sponge too. That's cool. Oh my gosh. So, oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, look how pretty that is. I'll show you guys a close-up here in like just a second, but like, oh my god, I'm so excited. That is so pretty, and like, the felt is like super soft. Like look at that. Like, easily like bendable. So as you can see there, I kind of gave you guys a little bit of a look and my first initial thoughts of the pad, but now I'm going to go grab it quick and we're going to take an even closer look at it, and then we're going to put it on my horse, tack him up, see how it looks with the saddle and everything on it. Like I said in that first initial reaction video, it is a 28x30 barrel racer 5-star pad. Okay, so my first thoughts on the pad, like I kind of said in the first reaction video, I am super impressed with how flexible this pad is. The stitching on it looks really great. They did a like kind of a coppery orange stitch. Let me see if I can get it a little bit closer so you guys can maybe see, but you can see the orange coppery kind of stitch there, which I think should match, well, it should, I shouldn't say it should, it matches pretty well to the you know, brown and copper leather wears that I did. The leather wears seem like they're okay quality. This is something that you would definitely use for like an inlay on leather. It's thin. I definitely think it would wear out pretty easily. It seems like it's stuck. So I think they actually glued it down on the very sides here, but not, or it looks like a little bit up front here too. All up in here. So it only really moves like up in this spot. I'm not sure if that really helps with keeping it from wearing down as fast. I really like the contour on it. It's not too extreme, but it seems like it's enough that, you know, it should, you know, fit the horse properly. This is a smaller pad than I usually use. Usually I use a 30x30 pad. I've never used a 30x28, so I'm kind of interested to see how well it's going to fit my saddle. But overall, right now I'm really absolutely loving this pad. It is super lightweight. I really like, you know, how the stitching goes all the way through on the pad. It obviously has your channel through here so that you can use it with treeless saddles as well. And I think they do make like an actual treeless saddle that has a hole through the top as well. But, I mean, this saddle pad I'm going to be using with just my Circle Y on my gelding and whatever. So, yeah, but I absolutely love it. I did do a leg cutout here, which also works with the cinch. Yeah, I don't know, I really like it. I really like the color on it too. I feel like that should go well with a bunch of different tack sets, because I'm the type of person that likes to change their tack sets quite often. Their website was super easy to use. You know, they walk you through every single step of the process, and you know, easy to check out. They give you updates on when your pad ships. They give you your invoice and everything, obviously. They give you an update on when it actually arrives in case you weren't home when it arrives, and everything like that. So that was really nice. I did do a 3/4 inch pad. Usually I use a 1 inch pad, but I felt like because my saddle fits my gelding pretty well. I don't really need a 1-inch pad for him. And I did have someone express to me before that they thought maybe that saddle didn't fit him quite as well, but I just wanted to let everybody know that I've been riding in that saddle for, you know, a good amount of time now on him, and he has no bad sweat marks, he has no dry spots, no anything like that. He has perfect sweat marks, he feels great in it, he moves great in it, so I don't think the saddle doesn't fit him. But anyway, so now I'm actually going to go put it on the ground, and we're going to do the shock absorption test to see how well this absorbs shock compared to the saddle pad that I've been using. Okay, so this pad obviously is the 5-star. This one is my pad that I have been using. It is a Craig Cameron 1-inch thick, just regular standard saddle pad. This pad does run about $200 brand new. It's pretty similar, I think, to the 5-star in the sense that it has the channel built up. The contour is pretty similar, but this pad is way, way heavier than the 5-star. And if you don't know how to do the shock absorption test, then basically all you do is you drop a tennis ball, like on the ground, and you see that the tennis ball bounces, and it doesn't absorb, the ground does not absorb the shock of the tennis ball dropping. So now I'm going to drop it on both the 5-star and the Craig Cameron and see how they respond to the tennis ball. So here's the Craig Cameron first. So pretty good. The ball didn't bounce to that all that much. So now we're going to do the 5-star. So I felt like maybe the 5-star bounced a little bit more than the Craig Cameron did. So let's do it again. And the Craig Cameron. So I feel like even though the Craig Cameron is used, it did absorb the shock more than the 5-star pad did, but the thicknesses are different. That might have something to do with it. But I'm just kind of surprised that with how soft and supple the 5-star is, it didn't absorb the shock of the tennis ball quite as much as my old Craig Cameron did. And obviously I haven't cleaned this pad in a while, so yeah, I mean, that's definitely something to think about. Okay, so here's what the 5-star looks like on my horse, and I'm trying not to laugh because it looks so tiny on him. Like, it fits really well to him, like it conforms really well. Here, let me just see if I can just like pull it up here with me. It conforms really well to him, but it just, like, it looks tiny. So yeah, but I think like it conforms really well to him, and I did have like the gullet hole done the way it, you know, is and whatever, because he does have higher withers. So yeah, I think it fits. Without the saddle, it fits pretty well on him. It does look kind of tiny, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw my saddle on, cinch him up, and then we'll go ahead and look at it again. Okay, so here's what the pad looks like all cinched up with the saddle, and I don't know, I'm kind of worried about it. Like, it barely fits, and this is just a standard 15-inch circle Y barrel saddle. So I don't know, like, I feel like I do have enough clearance, like at the front here. There's just like barely any room, and like, sorry, the color like almost perfectly matches him. But then at the back here, it's still like same thing, just like barely any room. My saddle does cover quite a bit of the design. I mean, obviously you can still see it, but it's not like clearly visible. You can see the top of the gullet design, you know, pretty okay. Look at the other side here. So yeah, I mean, same thing. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just used to, like I said, I'm used to wearing a 30 by 30 pad, so maybe that's just like what I'm used to, and you know, this is just the way this pad is. Normally, I mean, as you can probably tell, I do like to have a little bit more room up front compared to in the back. That's just the way that I like my saddles to sit on the pads. But let's go ahead and get on and ride in it and see how it feels, see how I like it, see how George likes it, and yeah. Oh, and I did just want to say really quick that yes, I am riding out in my front yard because the arena had to be delayed a little bit. I'm having kind of some medical family issues over back where I originally lived, and so I'm trying to figure out if we might be able to afford to actually fly back over there and see one of my family members before they pass away. Hopefully I can get over there and see them. So the arena kind of is getting delayed right now, but the front yard works perfect for just, you know, going slow, patterning, working the horses, whatever else. So yeah, don't yell at me about that. Okay guys, so we just got done riding, and I just kind of wanted to give my final thoughts on the pad. Now this pad was $258, the shipping was free. Obviously I did pick my own custom wear leathers and everything like that, so that's why the price was, you know, the way it was. But they do actually go up from there. I mean, there is less expensive options and there is more expensive options than that. If I were to rate this pad out of 10, I would probably give it like an 8. Partially because of the fact that it didn't really do as well as I thought it was going to on the shock absorption test, and because this is, like I said, this is a standard 15-inch circle Y barrel racing saddle, and it just seems to I mean, it fits, but it just like barely fits, and it looks absolutely tiny on my 16-hand horse. Will it work for me? Absolutely. Do I love it? Absolutely. So the good thing about 5-Star is that it is a very well-known brand. A lot of people use it, so if I, for any reason, wanted to sell this saddle pad, it wouldn't be very hard for me because a lot of people use it, so it should be easy to sell for that reason. So overall, I do think it's a really good pad. Do I think it's worth the $258 that I spent? Well, yes and no. Do I really like the way that you can customize it and pick your own colors and cut and style and everything else? Yes, absolutely, I love that, and I definitely think that's worth the money. But do I think, you know, with the way the pad is built and made, is it worth that much money? I'm not really sure, just because there are other pads out there that provide, you know, really great comfort, quality, everything else, for around the same price or less. But then, you, like I said, you also have that factor of being able to customize your pad. So I do think it's a really great pad. Like I said, I would rate it about an 8 out of 10. And I think that's pretty much it. So if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe so you can see more videos like this. Let me know down in the comments below if you have a 5-star or what you think of the pad, or if you're planning on getting one, and if this video helps you at all. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video.